stood downstairs staring at the boss on the second floor, listening to the sound of the glass floor. I suddenly thought of a way to kill him, so I quickly went back to my desk and started testing how much pressure it would take to break the glass. I even created a game for this purpose, to test the strength of the glass, but I was so focused, I didn't notice the boss had already come up behind me, worried that my plan might be discovered. I quickly explained that this was a game we were launching soon. To my surprise, the boss was very interested in my idea. He even wanted to try it immediately. I unexpectedly saved my job. The boss loved the game so much, he decided to promote me to creative director. I was really excited, but I didn't realize a crisis was approaching. That evening after work, the boss decided to treat me to something nice, so we went to a private club, but the woman at the door stopped us, because entry was only allowed for elites. The boss pushed me into the dressing room, and after changing clothes we were allowed in. The room was filled with the scent of money. The boss told me not to hold back, and to go approach the women if I saw any, then he left. I decided to have a drink first. At that moment a blonde woman waved at me from the corner. I immediately walked over, but as I got closer, I realized her arm was a prosthetic, and even her chin was fake. Just when I didn't know what to do, the boss suddenly came over, seeing them being intimate. I thought she was the boss's woman, so after finishing my wine, I pretended to go to the restroom. When I returned, the woman had already left. The boss said she was from another company. That's when I noticed her legs were also fake. After the party, the boss said he had some things to personally deliver. I suddenly remembered my clothes were still at the club, but the boss said we couldn't keep the client waiting too long, and urged me to get in the car. I was very confused. What could need the boss to personally deliver it? But before I could get an answer, two men came and threw a sack into the car. I was instantly scared. It was obvious that there was a live person inside the sack. We hadn't driven far. When we were stopped by a police checkpoint, I didn't choose to call for help. The boss, seeing that I was trustworthy, told me that the person in the back was the killer of his previous boss. I panicked, realizing that the boss was not as simple as he seemed. While he was outside fueling the car, I quickly untied the ropes. To my surprise, it was the woman from the bar. She jumped out of the car, and before leaving told me that to know the boss's secret, I had to find a man named Jack. Then she turned and ran off. At that moment, the boss returned to the car. I looked at him in terror, but the boss didn't seem surprised. He said it was a test. The woman was actually his niece. He had captured her to send her to rehab, but I had ruined his plan, so now I wasn't trustworthy. After saying this, he drove off, leaving me standing there alone. The next day I went to pick up my clothes from the night before, curious to see what the club looked like during the day, but when I opened the door, what I saw left me speechless.